Hi, I'm Maria. I am a health and life coach, and today I'll be talking about those little things that often go unnoticed or not thought about that we can do or not do that add to or deplete our energy. So sometimes the smallest things can make a big difference in our day, in our energy levels, in our sense of self-worth, and having aspects of our lives maybe just a little bit figured out. We can get so busy or distracted that sometimes we forget to tend to those little things that give us a boost or that just reconnect us to ourselves throughout the day. So we're not rushing around kind of acting on the whim of whatever thought or feeling or whatever person comes to us with, something that they need or want from us. So these things can give us that kind of hit of healthy, feel-good hormones as well. That little system that we put in place that we're so grateful for every time that it's done. I've learned that for me, often these little things can be like recycling an empty shampoo bottle right after it runs out, instead of leaving it in the shower and thinking next time I get in the shower, oh, I'll recycle it this time. And then just having like a cluttered area. I've noticed that for me, and I know for a lot of people, having kind of a decluttered space helps with mental space as well. Or putting all the groceries away right when I get home instead of leaving the non-perishables on the counter for another hour, another day, however long, and just being like, oh, I'll get to that later. But that can add to our stress of like, oh, things that I need to get done. I have a tendency sometimes to like write something on a to-do list instead of just doing it. Those things that take 10 seconds or less than a minute can be energizing for us. So it can be as simple as throwing away a pen that doesn't work instead of sticking it back in the drawer, only to rediscover next time you get it out that it still doesn't work. It's still out of ink. It can be having a nighttime routine of cleaning up the family room or whatever room is cluttered, or if you have kids, have toys at the end of each day so that each day starts with a clean space. There's the popular example of making our bed in the morning, which I actually timed myself doing one time because I like making my bed and it does help me to feel a little more like put together for the day. But I found myself dragging, but it takes 2 minutes. At least my bed took me 2 minutes. So that sometimes I think about like, okay, this is going to take me 2 minutes and I do feel good afterwards. So for some of us, employing that Nike, like just do it energy can make a huge difference in our day. On other days, sometimes those little things that add to our energy or conserve our energy can mean not doing something. So not doing something that we know will drain our energy, even if it only takes 2 minutes. So for me, this might mean not stopping what I'm doing to respond to a non-urgent text message. And honestly, most of them are non-urgent. So just making sure I wait until it's a time like I sit down and I'm like, okay, I'm going to respond to some text. I'm going to be present with that and actually like make a thoughtful response rather than a quick like, cool, whatever. And that helps me feel more present and like proud, honestly, of my communication as well. This could mean taking like 10 minutes to read or to work on a puzzle or something before putting away the rest of the groceries. If I get home from the store and I'm like, I need just a minute. Because sometimes stores can be overwhelming, especially if you have a child in tow or it's super busy or you're just tired in the first place and it took a lot out of you. And then when I was caring for my infant and was so sleep deprived, most days making my bed felt just kind of silly. It felt like I'm moving a mountain that I didn't care about moving. I was just going to get right back into my bed a couple hours later at nap time, so what was the use? So noticing too that our little things can change, they can ebb and flow with whatever's going on in our lives or in that day, and giving ourselves permission and grace to just let that happen, and to just being in tune with our own energy. The wisdom of our bodies can help us to notice which little things have that positive ripple effect into our relationships, our home, our work, our lives, our creative energy. So over the next couple days, I would invite you, if you would like, to notice those little things. Maybe this, because you might be like, this is a cool idea, a cool video, that makes sense. But then we just go on and we are back on autopilot, and we don't have a way to implement this. So maybe a little reminder could be writing little things on a little sticky note and sticking it on your bathroom mirror or somewhere where you'll see it often. And then you can begin to notice, does this little thing add to my energy or help me feel more at peace? Does this little thing, or will this little thing, deplete my energy? Is it necessary right now? Could it be done at a later time? Am I doing this little thing because I want to, or because I feel like I should or I have to? And sometimes we do have to do things just to, take care of ourselves or our loved ones, or get the thing done that we don't want to do. But just noticing that and then taking care of ourselves appropriately afterwards is important. So another question to ask or to reflect on could be, what little thing can I put in place that will give me more energetic freedom in my days? So that might be some kind of system or habit or ritual that you implement. An example of this could be creating a system of when you do laundry. So for example, you're going to do laundry on Tuesdays, and you're going to do your laundry and your kids' laundry on one Tuesday, and the next Tuesday you're going to do sheets and towels, and you're going to keep that rotation going. You don't have that mental clutter to think about, when am I going to do laundry? Oh, I have to do laundry. You'll just have that peace of mind knowing, okay, I'm going to be doing laundry on Tuesday. That's my routine. That's when it gets done. I don't need to stress about it on other days. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Any thoughts, reflections, answers to those questions above, any aha moments, or just other questions of your own. And if you would like some support tuning into the energy of your body and just kind of getting in tune with even connecting with that feeling of oh, this drains me or this gives me energy, that can take some practice if it's not something we're used to. So I have some free meditations on Insight Timer. There's a body scan meditation that would be great to practice for this idea of finding those little things and noticing our energy. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for being here. Until next time, take such good care.